Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of inspiration and realness. Also, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, personality, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, and now the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself from his Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts, Mr. Shenanigans himself, and the two-time Chilling 3000 2022 End of the Year Awards winner, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. This is episode 647 of the show. We're about 5 hours away from the premiere of AEW Collision. I'll be joining my friend Jordy Scow on the first ever live reaction of AEW Collision tonight. So on his channel, the J-Man's Legit channel. So check it out if you can. And you can drop by the live chat and say hello if you want to. So thank you very much for tuning in. If you're planning on attending today. Oh boy. Alright. So, anyways, let's get on with on AEW Rampage last night. Trios matchup. Chaos, that would be the team of best friends. That's Chuck Taylor and Trent Beretta. Team of Rocky Romero going up, and that would be Okada's group from New Japan, Kazuchika Okada, to take on United Empire, headed by Will Ospreay. Kyle Fletcher and Jeff Cobb are the opposing team for the United Empire. And it was a heck of a matchup. A lot of great matches happened in AEW. And the United Empire, though, ends up picking up the victory. Meanwhile, Taya Valkyrie was not very happy at the fact that Chris Statlander is now the TBS champion. I think she wanted to be the one to end Jade Cargill's winning streak. But she took on Trisha Adora. And Valkyrie did picked up a victory over the Ring of Honor standout. Lexi Nair interviewed the Hardy Boys, so they said basically to answer the challenge of the Guns, Austin and Colton Guns. So they did accept the challenge. So when that match happens, I do believe, I think it might be this Wednesday night on Dynamite. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens on tonight though on AEW Collision. So this is probably the craziest mixed trios matchup I have ever witnessed. Mark and Pop-Up Briscoe teaming up with referee Aubrey Edwards to take on the Jarretts, Jeff and Karen, and Jay Lethal. And somehow Aubrey wanted to use the guitar on Karen Jarrett, but the referee Paul Turner says, no, you're not gonna do it. And while I think Satnam Singh's got the referee distracted, Aubrey Edwards took advantage of it and clobbered Jay Lethal in the head with the guitar. But then they the Briscoes and Edwards did win the matchup by Aubrey Edwards pulling the figure 4 on Karen Jarrett. So, and I gotta admit, at least Aubrey Edwards knows some moves. So then Lexi Nair interviewed Taya Valkyrie, and Taya Valkyrie, rightfully so, very upset the fact that she lost to Jade Cargill, despite the fact that she can use her Road to Valhalla move. But as you know, if you noticed in the matchup against Trish Adora, a new move, so like a curb stomp type hold, type move, I should say, she decided to employ. So, and I think being a heel, I think you got to come up with a more heelish type finishing hold. And Taya's got a little edgy. And then Chris Statlander says, "Hey, I'll tell you what, I'll put the TBS title up. I don't know what she said, tomorrow, Saturday Night Collision tonight, or for Wednesday night. She says she'll this coming Wednesday night she issue an open challenge. So far be it for me. She said she wants to, her and Taya Valkyrie be a heck of a match with Chris Statlander, just to say the least. That will be So I Be a heck of a matchup. We'll see what happens. Mark Henry interviewed. Mark Henry was about to talk about the main event, which is a international flavored type match. You got Bandito, who's got the lucha libre style. You got the Japanese strong style, and the fast rising Konosuke Takeshita, who is now I think he's now managed by Don Callis. And Callis is, I'll tell you one thing. I think Takeshita has got a lot to learn, and I think for me personally, I think you may not like the attitude of him being a heel, but I think it's going to help Takeshita really show up and show out, and that's probably what's very important. You want to win a championship. Sometimes you have to be a little edgy. In this case, in Takeshita's case, I think it's needed here. Don Callis declared, about Kenny Omega. Will Kenny Omega survive in this endeavor? We got a lot of Forbidden Door matches happening. As you know, Kazuchika Okada, speaking of which, he'll take on Bryan Danielson at the Forbidden Door. AEW title on the line as MJF. He claims he's not going to fight, but I'll tell you one thing, he better show up, or else Tony Khan's going to come down on him like white on rice. He'll defend MJF will be defending against Hiroshi Tanahashi, and so that's going to be so two big matches so far, and both for titles on the line. And this matchup here, Bandito and Konosuke Takeshita has been was a barn burner. You talk about two different styles. Ultimo Dragon is the only guy that I know has learned both the Japanese strong style and the lucha libre style and combined them with his own skills, and that is impressive. That's why I'm a big fan. I like Ultimo Dragon. He's one of my favorites. Heck of a matchup, but in the end, Konosuke Takeshita did pick up the victory over Bandito. He's a former Ring of Honor World Champion, so that's going to be huge for Takeshita. So that's going to be huge. Now, there's been rumors going around that the WWE is interested in Hook, Taz's son. As you know, Hook's right now the FTW champion. So that's and Taz is encouraging his son to look into it and see if he can make the jump. If that's the case, you're talking about MJF and Hook arriving in the WWE. I don't know how I feel about that. And I think once MJF's contract is up with AEW, maybe he ends up going. I don't know. But they're gonna have to water him down a little bit if that's the case. WWE. But then Endeavor's bought the company, so Endeavor, who knows what's going on with Endeavor. Meanwhile, Hook rarely talks, so I think they let the strong silent type. Well, I say let him. If he goes, I don't know when his contract's up. So, and he's very, very young, too. Only 23, 24, 25 years old. The future's bright with Hook. So, who knows how that's going to work out. If that's going to be the case. But we don't know. I don't know. So, the way I look at things is going to be a little different. Well, I'm really excited about AEW Collision tonight. As you know, a trios matchup is the main event, as FTR, the AEW Tag Team Champions, will once again team with CM Punk. They're going up against Bullet Club Gold. That will be Jay White and Juice Robinson, and the Ring of Honor Television Champion Samoa Joe. That's a combination that's going to be very, very intriguing to watch. And we know Miro is going to be in action as well. Women's tag team matchup. It will be the team of Sky Blue and the New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Women's Champion Willow Nightingale taking on Ruby Soho and the AEW Women's World Champion, the lovely, the gorgeous, curvaceous, voluptuous Miss Toni Storm of the Outcast. So this is going to be a heck of a matchup. I think you talk about two women on one side who are fast rising to the top of the wrestling in the women's division in AEW and a Ring of Honor, and basically now in New Japan since Willow Nightingale. It would be very interesting a Forbidden Door. Let's see, you've let the ladies of Stardom get involved. I'd like to see Willow Nightingale defend that NJPW Strong Women's Championship against someone like Kyrie. So I very interested. I don't know what other matches are also on the card. We're going to find out for sure. Let's see. We're going to find out what in the world. And let's go. Let's find. And let's see. AEW Collision. Let me look that up. AEW Collision. Alright, AEW Collision. And let's see. Yeah, so the theme song for AEW Collision is Saturday Nights Are All Right for Fighting. Elton John. So they're going to... let's see what else. AEW Collision. I'm going to try to see what other matches are... right now, Kevin Kelly, Jim Ross, and Nigel McGuinness will be the will be the commentating team. And let's see, matches. Okay. All right, for Chicago, Illinois. So here we go. All right. So far, Wardlow and Luchasaurus will be battling each other for the TNT title, which is going to be a lot of fun. Andrade El Idolo makes his comeback to the ring as he takes on the House of Black's Buddy Matthews, one third, I should say, of the Trios champions. And I did mention Storm and Soho to take on Blue and Nightingale in the Trios matchup. So that's going to be that is going to be huge, to say the least. And kind of looking forward to AEW Collision. So that's tonight. Join myself and Jordy Scow as we're going to live react and commentate on the show. So I'm looking forward to it. Hope you are too. So that's all the time we have on this show for AEW Rampage Event Center for June 16, 2023. Thanks for tuning in. And until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, please take us home. That is all for today's episode of the show. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget production. And in association with A Sweet Bofa Raving Dingleberries Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching another great episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Until the next episode, goodbye for now.